How's everyone's hump day? Happy Wednesday. We're here. We're doing it. We're fucking vibing. I'll buy votes with Sanji coin. Pay up. And then we'll talk. Okay, let me open up the display capture. And let's check out these patch notes. Let's see what's going on in this new patch. Everybody has been worried about if Tencent is actually going to listen to players' complaints. That's like the biggest thing that everyone has been talking about with this game. It's going to make or break this game is if they do consistent updates and balance patches and actually listen to what the players have been asking for since the game has been released. Things such as Gengar, things such as Zapdos, buffs for Venusaur. And I think that if all of those things come into play, and this game actually is frequently updated, we might have a really good game on our hands. So this is the first of many patch notes. Let's dive right into it. Let's see what we got. Tencent sucks? I mean, true. Yes, hate Tencent. This dude on Wi-Fi? Oh shit, you're right. I didn't plug my LAN in. Good point. Thanks. I'll fix that. Alright, let's check out the patch notes. Is the music volume good? It's a little loud. It's a little loud. Okay. Update details, bug fixes, text fixes, spectate feature test release. Sure, I guess that's kind of cool. Let's get into the meat of it though. Charizard. Flamethrower. Cooldown reduced. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. I hate how vague they are. I hate when games are super vague with their patch notes. Like League of Legends gives you like exactly what the adjustment was. Like the numbers that they changed in the code. So we don't know how significant this really is. Obviously these are buffs though. Fire Punch buffed. Effect on opposing Pokemon strengthened is such a vague term, but it's stronger. Cooldown reduced for Fire Blast and effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. We'll have to see how much stronger Charizard really is, because he was definitely quite underwhelming in the first couple weeks of the game. Talonflame also pretty underwhelming, but I have seen some Talonflame mains make him look really good. So if all of these buffs are significant, it could be scary. I'm a little worried about this. Acrobatics, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. Okay, so damage dealt increased and then effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. What the fuck is the difference between those two things? That's what I want to know. Really not sure. Aerial Ace, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. Damage increased. Damage increased. So basically you just got a bunch of damage boosts. That's fine. He needed it. I'm okay with that. Venusaur. Venusaur buffed. This is something a lot of people were asking for. Venusaur is like hands down the worst Pokemon in the game right now. So hopefully this fixes that. Sludge Bomb, damage dealt increased. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. Move upgrade. That is so vague. Please. Please, Nintendo. What does that mean? Solar Beam cooldown reduced. Unite move. Verdant Anger. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. Maybe Venusaur is useful now. Maybe Venusaur is not just a troll pick. Guess we'll have to find out. Absol basic attack bug fixes. I don't know what the bug was, but that's good. Night Slash. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. Sucker Punch. Damage dealt to opposing... They buffed Absol? Really? A lot of people have been complaining about how strong Absol is. These aren't the moves that Absol normally takes, though, so maybe they're just trying to give you more than one option. Wigglytuff was also super weak, incredibly underwhelming, so hopefully these are buffs. Following stats have been increased. Defense, special defense, and HP. Flat stat increases. That's the first time we've seen that on this patch. So that's probably pretty significant, I would say. Double Slap, damage increase, effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. Still don't really understand what that means. Maybe it's like crowd control. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened for Sing. So yeah, I think that is the crowd control. So like they'll sleep longer, which is good because that move was awful before. It was so bad. Bug fixes, Eldegoss. Let's see, Eldegoss has been really popular in the meta. Surely they're not buffing him. Cotton Guard, cooldown lengthened, HP restoration decreased. Okay, that's a nerf to his healing. We like that. That's good. Good job. Dumb Nasty approved. Cotton Spore, cooldown reduced. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. This move's defense, special defense increase has become strengthened. So nobody was using this before. They're making it an option so that you don't just have one path. That's fine. Unite move, HP restoration decreased. They nerfed his ult too. Awesome. Good job. Cinderace, this has got to be nerfed too, right? Following stats have been decreased. Attack, awesome. Yeah, his autos were like way stronger than anybody else in the game. Blaze Kick, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. That's interesting. Faint, move downgrade. That's good. That's good. That move is so strong. For a glass cannon character like Cinderace to be able to just go into any situation and then have a free escape that makes them completely untargetable, kind of ridiculous. So it's good that they're nerfing that. Fireball, damage dealt increased. Sure, nobody was using it anyways. Gengar, basic attack bug fixes. This is what we've been looking for. Gengar, strongest Pokemon in the game, terrorizing every ELO. Everybody hates it. Shadow Ball buffed because no one takes Shadow Ball, so they're making the other path more viable and making it so that everybody doesn't just run Sludge Bomb Hex. Hex, move downgrade. I'm assuming they removed what I've been talking about, the fact that the Poison Ticks would reset the cooldown of Hex. I'm guessing it doesn't do that anymore. That's like the only thing that would really make sense to me. Hopefully that's what they did. Dream Eater, move upgrade, cool. So Shadow Ball Dream Eater might be like the viable build path on Gengar now. Zorora, gotta be a nerf, right? Wild Charge, damage nerfed, cooldown reduced. Wait, no, damage buffed, cooldown reduced. But nobody was taking Wild Charge. So that makes sense. Unite move, damage nerfed. That's it? I mean, okay, that's fine. He wasn't like ridiculously strong. Discharge is still maybe a little too strong, but we can live with that. Cramorant, Whirlpool, damage dealt to a Pokemon. Wait, isn't this? No, never mind. I'm thinking of Crawdaunt. I'm like, isn't this a wild Pokemon? Cramorant, that's the bird that isn't Talonflame, right? Whirlpool, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. Damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased for dive. So they nerfed one move and buffed the other. I really don't know a lot about that Pokemon. Nobody really plays it. Machamp, hopefully these are nerfs. Close combat, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. Cross chomp decreased. Okay, but I don't think that they nerfed the move where he can just go invulnerable and run you down even if you eject button away. That is kind of broken. Bug fixes for Lucario, bug fixes for Greninja, and bug fixes for Ninetales. That's about it. No Zapdos nerfs, which is a little disappointing, but other than that, this is solid. I really like that they buffed Venusaur, they buffed Wigglytuff, and then they nerfed Cinderace and Gengar. That was necessary. And Zorora. They're on the right track. Overall, not bad. Let's hop into some games and see how it feels.